Alright guys, today we're going to be reacting to Americans was surprised by 20 German words Americans use all the time. One of these great videos about just knowing that you're still using German language but you don't realize it. Make sure you like to subscribe. We're heading to 10,000 subscribers, guys. Be part of the journey. Click subscribe and jump in.
Kaputt.
Oh, no, it's not true.
It's a lovely sound when...
Oh yeah, when you... Is it true? I've never heard an American say it. Do you really say it? Like, oh, that's... Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have
Hamburger.
because when you speak Swiss English, German English, so we use, I think, a lot of words that are common in our society today from America.
That's true. In the US too, doppelganger and...
Oh yeah, true.
Gesundheit.
Oh, right, yeah.
What? Kindergarten. Yeah.
One word
Cool.
that is common in both languages is kindergarten. How do you pronounce it? What's the difference between it?
So in the US we say kindergarten.
And in Germany we say Ruhestörung.
Oh,
What?
no, it's
No,
not true.
In Germany we say
No, that's a straight up troll, man. No way.
Kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Kindergarten.
You're trying to trick me? All right. Similar, but a little different. Kindergarten is when kids go to school, but quite a young age. So this is before first grade.
First grade.
It's the same.
I think everywhere in the world, or almost everywhere in the world, you use this term.
I guess it originally came from German, maybe.
You say like garden, but you write it with T, but you
Yeah.
still say D.
Yeah. I think it's just like the
American accent. Garden.
Actually, I didn't know that. But if I looked at it, it looks like a German word. But I think maybe a lot of Americans don't know that it's from Germany.
True. Gesund.
So the next word is Gesundheit. Gesundheit.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
How do you use it and how do you pronounce it in your languages?
I think Gesundheit. I don't say it often, but I think that's how you
And
say
folks,
When do you use it?
folks, I have no idea about this. I never use that word at all, ever in my life. When somebody sneezes, we say bless you or God bless you. Bless you. You say, oh, thank you. I don't know when they. I mean, this is new for me, folks.
Sneezing.
Sneezing, yeah, that's
Same,
right.
like when someone sneezes,
Sneeze, yeah.
you wish them like blessing,
Yeah.
healthiness, because Gesundheit means healthiness.
In German we use it for bless you. Gesundheit, Gesundheit. What's this?
Beer. Gesundheit. We use it
Oh, really?
for cheering.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, like cheers.
Cheers.
We say
okay.
Gesundheit.
I've heard many American friends use it. A pretty impeccable pronunciation, if I may say.
So
Yo, what's up with that dude, man? I don't know, man. Like what's up with him? There's something weird here going on. I'm just telling
the
you.
next
bro.
word is kaputt. Have you used it
I
in
heard that before,
English?
kaputt.
And how do you pronounce it?
In the US, kaput, like
Kaputt, kaputt.
kaput. It's a fun word to say, actually.
What does it
Yeah,
mean in
yeah.
English?
Broken. Same in German. Something is broken. Kaputt. Kaputt.
It's done.
It's done. It's fun to say, I think. Yeah, I've definitely heard it in the US. It makes sense in a situation. It's easier to just say one word. It's done. It's over with. Kaput.
I'm really surprised at this. I never heard it in America. So for me, it's like,
Sometimes people use it. It's not often, but they do in fact use it though. So yeah, I agree here with the American lady here. Yeah, sometimes we use it. Again, guys, new microphone. You know, thank you so much, guys. This is for the channel. With the channel, you know, my wife bought it for me as a father's gift. But you know, this is what happened. We invest back in the channel. So let me know how the sound is. But going back to the video, sometimes people use it. Sometimes. Okay, let's go back.
you know this?
Yeah.
You use this?
And I think maybe not every American would know it's German.
So the next word that we
Doppelganger.
have is doppelganger. What does it mean in your language and how do you pronounce it?
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger, really different pronunciation, but it just means like to the same, right?
Doppelganger.
Doppelgänger, pretty similar.
Pretty the same. It
Yeah.
also means the same in German.
Or it does, yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, because one in Austrian, another one in German. Okay, got it.
So the next
Stein.
word that we have is
Stein.
beer glass. Do you know this word and how do you pronounce it?
Yeah, I think we would say just stein glass. It's like the type of glass that
Bro, I don't even know if we use those. This one, not Stein. I never went to the bar and say Stein.
beer can come in. I don't drink beer, so I don't hear it often, but I think I have heard it before, maybe like in a bar.
Never heard Stein.
I think it's a more common thing that Americans took. But I don't think it's like common
Nah, it's
in
not common, folks.
our area.
Oh, okay. So maybe just in the US.
Yeah, maybe.
mostly.
So the word stein means stone. So it could be that it's a really strong glass out of stone. Cannot break
Well,
it.
that
It is
makes
heavy.
sense.
It's
Right.
heavy.
Yeah, that
So
makes
it's kind of
sense.
like a stone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Makes
lovely
sense.
sound when you...
Oh
Yep.
yeah, when you
Yeah. Spiel. Yep.
So the next
Spiel.
one is Spiel. Yeah. Do you use the word or
Spiel.
the term Spiel?
I've definitely heard it before. I think it's not commonly used, but maybe every now
Spiel. I heard it before. It's like when you, the way we use sometimes. Like I don't know what's going on with your spiel. You got some kind of spiel going on. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but we do use the spiel. It's like you are trying to convey something that you are not, something like that, like spiel. Or spiel meaning like sometimes we use it is spiel like you're talking a lot and you saying a lot of nothing. Spiel.
and then it can be used in the US.
And
Yeah,
for
Spiel.
Germany, it would be game. You use this word.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I guess the English term nowadays is quite common too among the
More
newer
newer generation, yeah.
Yeah, more common
Generation
than
X above.
Spiel. So we use game more, like Game Boy, playing games.
Okay.
Yeah, we use it like that.
Tool. Stool.
So the next
Stool.
word we're gonna talk about is stool or hocker or chair.
Yeah, definitely stool is a type of chair. That's just what we call it. Yeah, I feel like there's no other name we call it. We call it a stool. It's a certain type of chair.
Is it the one that you use in bars?
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of stools in bars.
We call it hocker. Do you use the term hocker?
I don't think so. Not that I know.
Yes, we use it, but it's not good. It's not good. You know why she's laughing, because what I'm saying is true. Hucker is the horse without the R and the S.
Of.
So you use the term stool for these bar hooker, like the bar
Yeah.
chairs.
Hooker, yeah.
And we use the word Stuhl
Stool.
for a normal chair.
Typically, yeah.
So this would be called stool. We have a different, I think, meaning. Yeah, it's a certain
Chair.
type of chair that we call a stool.
Yeah, and we call every chair.
Yeah.
Did you know that the word is actually from Germany?
I actually did not know this, so this is news to me.
That's
It's pretty
interesting.
interesting.
So the next word we're going to talk about is the Dachshund. And
Dachshund?
that's
Hund, it means dog, right? Dachshund, I don't know what Dach means.
a kind of breed of a dog. It means a dog that is really small and has small legs like a badger. That's why we call it badger dog.
Badger.
But the original term is Dachshund. How do you
Dach-
pronounce it and have you heard it?
It's similar. Dachshund, but you have more of
Dachshund?
like a dach.
Dachshund?
Dachshund.
Yeah, yeah.
Dachshund.
So it's a little bit different, but yeah, we say it kind of similar.
So you also say Dachshund. We also have a different term for this dog, a wiener dog. Maybe you
wiener
know
dog.
it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of wiener
small
dogs.
Wiener dog.
Really?
Yeah, this small, long dogs that kind of
Yep.
look like a hot dog.
Hot dogs, yeah,
Yeah, we say wiener dogs too.
Dachshund, yeah. Wiener, I don't know. Never heard it before. At least not in that context.
The next word we're going to talk about is Wanderlust. Have you heard it? And how do
Yeah.
you pronounce it?
Instead of saying we say the wanderlust.
What does it mean in
Wanderlust.
English?
The pleasure of hiking.
Yeah, it's like happiness in kind of wandering.
Yeah, in nature, wandering,
Nature.
Yeah.
walking
Strolling
around.
around.
Yeah. So we have the same term. It's come from the term wander. It means
Hey,
walking
shout out to my guy here. He's gonna drink that coffee before even the video finished, man. He's sipping that coffee like it's water.
around. And lust is lust. So actually, the words are two different languages, but they have the same meaning and the same writing.
I could really imagine that this term was coined during the Romanticist era, 19th century probably,
Hey, good point.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, good point. During the programmatic era, during the early 19th century. Yeah, I agree with the guy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Angst.
So the next word we're going to talk about is Angst.
Angst.
Have you heard of it?
Angst, like anger.
Oh, no, that's not true. We have a different meaning.
Is it really?
No, it's the same in American.
Same like
English.
the
No, being afraid. It's a
angst.
very psychological term.
Yeah, being afraid.
angst.
I always thought in American English you use it the same, as in it's more than just being afraid or scared. It's a very existential.
Anxious. Being anxious.
Anxious. Okay, there we go. Anxious makes more sense though.
Unhappy,
Yeah.
worried.
But in German, it's like really strong. It's like anxiety. It's like when you're in a ghost house and you can't breathe and you're like, I have so much angst.
Yeah, it's used in the U.S. too, but not.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. If they do use it in the States, I never heard it. I never heard it.
Too common. Natural conversation. Maybe we would say, "Oh, I'm really anxious,"
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
or
yeah.
"I'm worried."
Kitsch.
So the next word is kitsch.
So what is this?
Kitsch. If I'm not mistaken, people who have a lot of stuff, but stuff that other people might
Hoarder?
consider unnecessary, decorative,
Hoarder? No?
ugly.
Weird dolls or just things that are not necessary.
Yeah,
Those are kitsch. Is it true? I've never heard an American say it. Do you really say it? How do you say it?
Like kitsch.
Same meaning.
Listen, folks, I'm not here to judge, but I don't know. I don't know, folks. I never heard this before. I never heard this before, folks. And I spend the majority of time living in the Midwest since I moved to the mainland, and I never heard anybody saying kitsch. I might be crazy. I might be living, and not only that, I visited multiple states, and I never heard nobody saying this, or someone saying this. I heard someone, if I know I have American brothers here, let me know in the comment section below, am I just full of myself, or not? I need to just go maybe to Montana, or Minnesota, or Iowa, to just figure out whether or not they say it. I don't know, folks. I just don't. Oh, Pennsylvania, Deutschland.
So the next word
Deutschland.
we have is Schadenfreude. Do you know this word?
I
No.
don't.
You don't? You never heard of it? German people are full of it. It means you're happy when someone else is in pain or when someone else is doing bad in something. Like you're happy for their mistakes.
Not necessarily in pain, but like when somebody else just messes up, you know?
Yeah.
Like nothing too bad, you know, something more like superficial, and you're like,
Oh, got it. So maybe if you didn't like that person, and then it's kind of like karma. They messed up in something, and then you're like, well,
No, actually,
it's not.
it's not like karma.
No, it's more like, yes, Sally really hit herself with that door, and or I would say more like, Josh cars just broke down in the middle of the street. Yes, he deserved it. I think something like that.
Because karma is when someone is getting something back. But Schadenfreude is pure evil.
Yep.
For example, I don't like you, and now you're falling off the stairs.
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh. Like, that's.
I don't think we usually use it in these extreme cases. Like very small, superficial misfortunes. When you trip but you don't fall, You know, like nothing too bad.
Okay. Or like we're in class together,
Oh, wow.
we're writing tests. I don't.
Oh, let me see that again.
Too bad.
Okay. Or like we're in class.
Damn. Damn. Okay. She was like, shut up, bro.
Together,
my
we're
God.
writing tests. I don't really like you, and you do like a bad grade, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I did a good grade. I'm like,
Yeah.
got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Of
That makes
course,
sense.
a German had to come up with it, you know?
It is kind of nice having these words that mean something like that because I feel like you would have to make a whole sentence to explain it in English.
yeah.
Not
Well, I
necessarily.
think this term is used in some places in the USA, but I don't. I think
Yep.
more in like
I've
the
heard it a lot.
German-influenced areas. In
Really, you heard it a lot, bro. It might be in listen. It might be in Ohio, Pennsylvania, some sectors in Michigan, Indiana, because I don't never heard these words.
USA.
Probably. I didn't really hear this growing up, but I'm sure maybe other states or other areas, maybe they use this.
Yeah, Midwest.
Midwest, no. I'm in Midwest. I've never heard this before, bro. And I'm literally people over here. They have a strong slang, and I never heard this in this region. However, it might just come up, but I never heard this.
Oh,
before.
yeah, maybe.
Football, yeah.
So the next word we're gonna use is Fußball.
Foosball. Yeah, foosball table.
Oh.
Wow. It's been a while since I used that.
Yeah, and for us, it's like the big soccer. Let's go play tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So, how do you call foosball like the table in German?
I think we have different terms in Swiss and in German. Call it Töckele. Because of the sounds. Tuck, 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 tuck.
Oh, okay, that's
cool.
interesting.
Okay.
But you can also say Tischfußball.
I think Tischfußball.
Table football.
Table football. Oh, that makes sense.
What's up with it?
Oh, that's a good one. Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
That's a lovely word.
Did you heard it?
I don't think so.
Like
No.
every era in time in history has a very different mentality and spirit and tradition.
This guy right here, man, I don't know about this guy. This guy really took the 19th century way, way, way too much, man. Too much serious, man. The 19th century, I know, bro. I know what you're trying to do, man. I know what you're trying to do, man. I wish you well. I wish, you just enjoy it. But you have to pull back a little bit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to pull back.
So that's basically what it indicates,
Spirit of the era, yeah, spirit of time.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's interesting.
But we like to use it, actually. We like to use it a lot because we focus a lot of history because our countries, all of them in Europe, obviously have a lot of history. And we love to go back and talk about it and talk about these different zeitgeist and periods.
Zeitgeist.
I heard it in
It's
movies.
Yeah, I feel like maybe like in movies, it's not commonly used.
It's a fancy word in America.
Yeah,
You'll find in academia and in movies, play books.
but it's a beautiful word.
It is.
It might be, I
Zeit
don't know.
means
Side-
time.
Geist as in the mind, the soul, yeah.
Ah, the mind of the time.
That was bad.
Okay, so we talk about schnapps.
That was
about
bad, folks.
drinking.
Yeah.
So schnapps, what does it mean in your
That was
language?
very bad.
It's like a type of alcohol, usually like fruit-based, like fruit brandy.
Schnapps,
Yep.
we have the same thing in German.
We do.
We use it.
So it's a type of alcohol?
Yes, same like fruit-based
Fruity.
that we mostly use after having a dinner to digest.
Oh. Is that when you usually drink?
So my grandma used schnapps for everything. Like when you're sick, when your throat hurts, you have to take this schnapps. When your head hurts, you have to take this schnapps.
okay.
It's also a little bit of a medical term. Yeah, we also use it.
Who needs medicine if you
Medicine. Yeah, true.
Medicine,
And
okay.
we used it. We're not alcoholics in Europe, but we use it since we're like kids, like just a little bit with sugar.
Yeah, in the US,
It's not common
not
at all,
common.
bro. Like, that's
yeah,
not...
so it's interesting to use
Yep.
as medicine. I haven't heard of that before. Yeah.
Wunderkind.
Wunderkind.
A miracle child. Do you use the term wunderkind
Wunderkind.
or miracle child?
I think miracle child is just the translation they're using. I've never heard that term before. You always say wunderkind. Wunderkind.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
Or you call it
Wonder-
gifted.
Gifted.
Prodigy.
Maybe. Gifted
Or
is
prodigy.
a bit more common.
I think it's again a term that is used in movies.
So prodigy, so gifted and prodigy. You're probably gonna find those commonly used words in the States. But
To explain something in a higher language.
Yeah, I think so.
To make it more
wonderkind, it sounds like it might be used. It sounds like you might use it, but it doesn't make sense.
poetic.
Right, right. It's definitely kind of poetic sounding.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
she's right.
The next word is poltergeist.
Poltergeist,
It's also
yeah.
a movie about this, like famous
We
movie,
use that one. Oh yeah,
Poltergeist.
poltergeist.
Now we're
Yeah.
actually using guys not in the meaning as of a spirit, but as a ghost.
It's a ghost that haunts you, that
Yep.
is making noises.
Poltern as in noise. Yeah.
Oh, polter means like rumble, rumble.
Poltergeist, no, it means that somebody's pulling your legs, man. All of a sudden, your doors are closing. You're like, what happened there? And all of a sudden, you go to the kitchen. There's a lot of sounds, and all of a sudden, the chair's moving by itself. Yeah, let's go.
Thank you for the explanation.
That's a good movie name, though.
Poltergeist.
Schmutz.
Schmutz.
Oh, schmutz, I know. It's like dirt and icky.
Oh yeah.
Schmutz. I think
Yeah.
it's used quite commonly.
Yeah, that
in the
one's
US.
used as well, yeah.
Dirt or dust or
Yep.
something.
Sounds like a last name.
Actually,
It
it
sounds-
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's right. It sounds like a last name, which I would not be surprised if there's a lot of schmutz. I would not be surprised. It looks very last name-ish.
Schmutz.
Christina Schmutz.
Yeah, hey, there
I
you go.
hope that's not someone's last name.
Okay. Schmutz. Did you know that it's German?
Well, the thing is, I didn't know, but now that I hear the word, it's very clearly German.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
I knew about it before, yet it's still fascinating to see how much languages travel around and mix and intertwine. Fascinating to think about.
So, how was it for you guys? There are actually words that are used in German and in English.
It's pretty interesting. Like, there are some words that I didn't know came from the German language, like stool, I guess.
That's a
So
big
that was
one.
pretty.
The stool one is a very big one because that one is used so often that you would not even think it comes or it came from the German language.
Pretty new to me.
Actually, everyone in the world can understand each other. If we mix it more and more and more and more. Oh, he's not okay with that.
Slowly, yeah,
Slowly
I think
mixing languages.
languages are getting a bit more mixed.
Cultures, languages are something beautiful. We should preserve it.
Oh, hey, look at the guy on the right. Let's go. He might be a little bit behind in time with the 19th century stuff, but hey, I agree with the guy. We tend to borrow certain things for different languages. That's very common. However, it's from the point of view of understanding your current language structure. I love this guy. Even he's a little bit 19th century kind of trippy guy. Love him.
We can also all speak English, that's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that, speaking English. If you speak Spanish, English, and German, and what's the other one? Russian. Those 4 languages, right? You are ahead of the game, man. You are ahead of the game, bro. I'm telling you, you're ahead of the game.
Other languages are nice, you know, in the country.
It was interesting to see how Americans use German words in day-to-day life.
So today we talked about some German words that we use in English.
If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, I like the video. I like the video. Even the 19th century guy. Love him. That's very interesting. And it's clearly that between the English, even the British English and German, right? There's a very long history of language. I think there's another video about a guy trying to pronounce Old English to some German guys. And that's a video that I would love to react. And he's trying to get their reaction. See if they can understand what he's trying to say. That would be something else to see. But we do borrow a lot from a lot of languages. Spanish as well. Spanish is Puerto Rican Spanish is very, man, it's mixed with a lot of things, bro. Like, especially now that, and I don't like that. We have something called Spanglish in Puerto Rico, which is a lot of Spanish, a lot of English mixed together, intertwined. It's not good. Personally, I don't think it's good because it's very localized. It can be even become like a broken language, if you ask me. I think we have to be careful. We have to be very precise when we use our language and make sure that we are talking not only for ourselves, for others to understand. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.